Right, hello and welcome to everyone watching both in-game and on the live stream at twitch.tv/VicaraGaming. My name is Duke and joining me today is the captain of Reason Gaming. Hello DreadKnight, how's it going? If you have the open mic on.
The green team's banning someone now.
Yep, that should be fun. So we are just going to get into the game. I think for those who are watching and have watched our previous games, they obviously know who OMG and ASR are, and how this works is that we do not know how to pronounce their full names, so we will only use acronyms. One of the downsides of casting a French tournament. But
DotA team banned.
yeah, but we're just going to get into the draft phase, and we are going to get the sort of the difficult bans which we've just been seeing all the way through, which is the Invoker.
Bad dudes banning.
And it's a shame that we are going to see the M Spirit ban. Really like to see that here. It's
Radiant team.
It's so much fun to play with, though. I think this is one of the best things about him. He's just enjoyable to play. Obviously, if you start falling behind on him, he really does. You don't get a core item up in about 15-20 minutes. You will just completely fall off, and they can just snowball through you because you're useless.
Yeah, I mean, DotA team pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good to see. I'm going to see the Slark being picked up, and I assume for NKZ, who did pick it up in the previous games. Actually, I think it was decimated THC in a game a couple of weeks back. So he just proved he had a really strong Slark in that game. Just really got his didn't wait around, didn't try and get too many items. Just straight into that Shadow Blade, left his lane, and just was picking off them just left, right, and centre.
What role was he playing? Sorry,
he took that. NKZ was playing the carry role, plays the carry role for ASR.
Ah, so they were doing safe lane Slark, were they?
Yeah, they did have they had the safe lane Slark.
Big bit of fight Dota right there, I guess. Fight Dota's always fun to watch.
It's a lot more interesting though. If you actually missed our games yesterday, the first one we had a Drow Ranger, a Luna, and an Invoker who just farmed for 40 minutes and then decided to push and steamrolled them. And then the second game of that series, they had a Tinker.
Reserve time.
That game was about 70 minutes long. At least 40 minutes were because of the Tinker. Played brilliantly, but you just think, I hate you so much. I just hate this hero.
I mean, if any hero is gonna prolong a bloody game, it's gonna be Tinker. That hero, man, absurd. he's literally probably one of my most hated heroes in the entire game.
Things like Cancel Lancer you can deal with. Tinker.
Oh, that hero's gonna get his boots of travel. You have to base your draft around it, and oh my god, it's a pain in the arse. Yeah.
So we are going to see the other picks up. For OMG, they're taking up the Timbersaw and the Rubik. I really like the Timbersaw versus the Slark because the burst will absolutely just tear him a new one. With Slark, you want to just keep fighting, and then when you start getting low, what you'll do is just pop the Shadow Dance, and that will be completely fine. And I think we're having problems hearing you in game. Any ways to try and sort that out?
Reserve time.
Okay.
Might not have.
Okay, if you want to take that, I'll just carry on talking about the draft. But so we are going to get the Rubik as well for OMG, and then the Crystal Maiden up for ASR. The OMG I'm going to ban out the Nature's Prophet and the Luna, and for ASR banning out the Doom and the Marana. I think it was extremely strong Marana that was actually played by Arbenlol, I think a couple of weeks ago. I think it was, not actually entirely sure who it was up against, but it was really, really effective. Marana got his kills, rotated around, and just really made his mark all over the map. I mean, I'm going to see the Earthshaker being picked up for OMG, and I really like the Earthshaker at the moment. It's really, really strong. The extra range on the Fisher just makes them even stronger. And I've just got confirmation, Dread, I think your mic has been sorted out from what I'm reading. Yep. Yeah, I think obviously because obviously the delay on the spectator, so I think that's really what it was. I hope you.
A minute, no, me again.
I hope you haven't broken it again.
I haven't.
But
I had to fix it in Steam. It's a long story. Silly Steam games.
But so we are going to see the puck as well for OMG, and this another hero that's really nice against the Slark. That silence will be just so useful.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Earthshaker pick. I've obviously only just seen this because but I love the Earthshaker pick.
Oh, and I saw a brilliant. Actually, the Earthshaker pick I saw actually out of OMG I think a couple of weeks ago. They used the Moonlight Shadow to walk the Earthshaker in, and he got a 5-man Echo Slam.
Jesus Christ!
And just completely just wiped the fight. The game was going against them up until that moment, and it just changed everything. It was absolutely amazing.
Awesome. With that change the Blink Dagger as well. That's something else, dude. Actually, something else. It's
that
so
Blink
fun
Dagger
to
change
watch.
just brought so many heroes. Just made them so much stronger. Like,
Have you seen the stanking thing that's being done recently?
yeah, I've seen a lot of different tankings, but I like to be able to go phase boots on him now, which means.
What I meant is the you go stun. What's the sandstorm, and then you skill sandstorm.
Oh, then 2 levels in sandstorm and
stack a
jungle.
camp, and you just get your Blink Dagger by like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's a new sort of Bat Rider, really.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I've been messing around with it a bit in scrims, and it's really.
Yeah, it's the changes to Sandstorm were really nice. Just that, I think it was about an extra 75 or 100 range on that,
it maxes
which
out
did
all
mean
levels, doesn't it? Now that was the change, wasn't it?
yeah.
No, yeah,
But
it
we
means
do-
like because when you were doing it, it's like they spread out, don't they? But the leash range is
Yeah.
like not big enough for them to go out completely. It's really odd. Oh, that's a quap.
Yeah. Yeah, so we are going to see a Clockwork and a Queen of Pain for ASR. So you're going to have your 3 cores right here. And against, so the Clop versus the Puck, that matchup, it doesn't really favour either of them. They're not one of them really does actually get a major advantage in that situation. It's really going to be who makes their mark on the other lanes who will start to snowball the advantage.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen that matchup so often, and like I think a lot of the time it's a really nice matchup because it definitely just comes down to player skill, and it's always a really fun.
Yep.
I've seen Pucks demolish Queens of Pains like with phase shifting, but I've seen Queens of Pain bait out phase shifts and just destroy them with the scream. It's such a cool matchup to watch, honestly.
Yeah, I really like that. I would like to see things like that. And so for the final bans, we do have the Gyrocopter ban and the Ancient Apparition. The Ancient Apparition, we saw a brilliantly played out one yesterday. The game which had the Invoker, the Luna, and the Drow. They had 5 ranged heroes, a Drow Ranger, and an AA. And the tri-lane was a Dazzle AA Luna. Luna had 120
Yeah.
like right click at level 1. It was disgusting.
Oh god.
Reserve time.
Like a
It's free,
life
though.
stealer with with a
Team pick.
stout shield just got absolutely wrecked by a solo dazzle.
Yeah, that hero is oddly strong, I must say. Especially against conventional like burst tri lanes. It's so good just because of that shallow grave and the heal. Like the sustain really makes him such a powerful force in any sort of conventional try versus try situation. And that's not even talking about the rest of the game.
Yeah, that
You know?
the weave, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
But we are going to see the Viper being picked up for OMG, so that's going to be our carry and a Visage. I think it was DK versus CIS in the Cena Cup the other day. I think.
I was at university. I managed to miss that one, unfortunately.
Oh,
but I
basically-
heard about it.
So Mushi had Zeus, and MMY on AA maxed out the whatever the frozen field
The vortex.
yes
Or...
yeah, ice vortex, that's it,
Yeah.
because of the magic damage, the magic resist decrease, and
Oh,
he
right.
took the ultimate from Zeus just took an Ursa from half health. Basically, he took out half their team to half health in one ultimate because of the radius, like all these reducing their magic resist, and it was absolutely beautiful to see. And I was just like,
Yeah.
that's just insane. It was just so mental to see.
That's so innovative. I really like that. That's really cool. It's like we were messing around in scrims the other day, and I can't remember where one of my players saw this ET sniper combo, where because the ET's spirit reduces armor and the magic resistance, it makes ET's snipers assassinate do absurd amounts of damage. It's really
yeah.
funny. Dear, dear.
Oh, did you get to see the CIS versus newbie game? The Chinese.
No, I heard about like they literally got picked up because of it or something though. I've been missing out on so much stuff recently.
So newbie,
unfortunately.
but Xiaowei, Hao, Mu. Just
Yeah.
this dream just got wrecked by this pub stomp, like just like completely this group of unknowns and a sniper mid.
Yeah. Oh god. No, Sniper's surprisingly strong though.
He's just come. But it was a max shrapnel, which was absolutely beautiful.
I am ever so grateful.
Anyway,
Definitely.
we'll take this time. I'm just going to introduce OMG right now. We do have Armenlol, who has played some brilliant mid lanes in the recent weeks. We have Igor Defut. Please, I do apologise for any pronunciations of these names. They will not be accurate. So Igor Defut on the Viper, Chromax onto the Rubik. That leaves us with the dual lane. Yeah. They've got 3 clarities on the Earthshaker. He is going to be pulling into that Ancients. So that's my last on the Earthshaker, and Strongbird onto the Timbersaw. For ASR, we have NKZ taking up that Carry Slark, Paloma taking up the Crystal Maiden, Tonmeo onto the Support Visage, Supri onto the Queen of Pain, and last but not least, Suma onto that Clockwork. And this is what is just brutal for
Time to
this,
get
well, any
angry,
any safe lane carry is just this Earthshaker just blocking off the creeps and sending them into the Ancients.
Yeah, it's such a massive oversight by the Radiant team. I mean, CM hasn't actually bought any sentries at level 1, I don't think. Oh no, they're on Visage. They're on Visage.
Yeah, Visage has got double awards.
Oh, I see.
And it's just gonna, like, this second wave, like, so it's going to completely deny up this 30-second wave, and then Timbersaw's just going to get so many free levels, and then Timbersaw will not be able to be killed by the Slark.
Yeah, I mean, the downside of this is obviously that your tower's going to take a lot of damage, but the defensive try-in is Slark CM Visage, so they're not gonna do that much damage to their tower even. It's
Yeah, obviously, even taking like Timbersaw, 2 levels in reactive armor can just tank up the creeps, and he's going to be able to regen fast enough. So, especially with
Yeah.
that stout shield as well. So I think OMG is just setting themselves up for a really decent stage here, and actually ASR are just setting up some double stacks already. I think they're gonna preempt this, know what's gonna happen, and instead of like just warding off the ancients, I think they're just gonna try and just counteract it and just make no creeps happen anywhere. So we're just gonna have a sea of emptiness.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that basically if you let them get one stack off, that stack will kill at least 2 to 3 waves. Like if you let them get one ancient spawn up, it will just kill so many of these waves.
Yeah, the sentry was put into the ancients, but immediately a sentry from the Earthshaker will be able to take off that one.
Oh, he's going to take damage from his ancient. Oh,
no, the ancients do take it off themselves.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that before.
I think it's because they were still attacking the creeps. I've not seen that before either. Okay. Oh, I mean, are we going to see an immediate another sentry come out of Visage? And do we have another sentry out on the Earthshaker? Yes, we do. Oh, God.
So the sentry war will be won by the Earthshaker. But let's quickly just jump into the other lanes. We do have, like we said, the last hits are really even for the Queen of Pain and the Puck. But both carries actually really struggling for last hits. Both sitting at only 6. This really surprised me about this Viper.
I mean, he's against a solo Clockwork. You would expect him to have done slightly better in that department. Speaking of the mid lane, though, I think Quap's actually winning it. She's got like she's even on CS right now, or the Puck's winning it slightly now. But I think now that she's got a full bottle and a null talisman, I think she might start edging out. But obviously, it's all down to player skill.
Yeah.
And don't know if you saw that skillful phase.
Yeah, I saw the phase on the Shadow Strike.
Yeah.
And we actually no, this is gonna be first blood.
Maybe?
That is first blood right there. That is a miscalculation out of the Puck, just throwing off that illusionary orb forwards. And the Queen of Pain and the 70 right click and the entire creep wave just barreling down on the Puck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's like because Queen of Pain didn't get like beat earlier in the lane because of that null talisman, and then the later bottle charge, the later bottle pickup allowed him to just be more aggressive at that specific moment, and I don't think Puck respected that enough. Yeah,
the bottle was actually just walking back to the base on this tiny little courier caterpillar.
There's a nice courier.
And Earthshaker actually decided, oh, are we actually going to see him going to put a sentry down? No, I think he's just going to give up. I don't know what he's planning to... he's checking the rune. But I think he's just going to say, right, the Ancients are a no-go right now. And who is going to get this DD rune? And the Puck needs to orb away. Yep, we'll be able to get out fine. But now cannot play sort of anywhere in this lane. Actually, we'll be able to get that kill in 1 second. No. The blink away from the Queen.
That was close.
It was a nice little transition from the Earthshaker to speed out that one time.
Yeah, I mean, I was sat there wondering when he was going to fish it, but he literally did, I think, just...
Oh, we do have the cog onto the... trapping the Viper in with the Clockwork, and it's going to be the Clockwork falling down.
Yeah, that's
so we do have the
Clockwork.
Yeah, we got the phase boots out for the Viper, so really Clockwork is just going to have no chance on this lane anymore. And the problem is, what level he's sitting level 4, so he really needs to be able to get 2 more levels on this lane, which is also going to have the Earthshaker up there now. So just needs to be able to get those 2 levels, but it's just going to be really, really difficult for him. On the flip side, we do have a level 5 Timbersaw.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst part about that lane on bottom is actually the level 3 Slark. Like that.
Blimey, really?
Yeah, even though we saw the Radiant really react quite well to the situation, the damage has been done.
Yep.
Slark is level 3, now level 4.
The thing is, if this Timbersaw can get close, he's only 300 experience from level 6, and he could absolutely destroy the Slark.
Yeah, I mean the 2 levels above the Visage means that the Visage can't really zone the Timbersaw out particularly effective. Out of that new 1300 experience range buff, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, And Puck just being really cute on the mid lane there, just being able to use that phase shift against the Scream of Pain. And it's going to be a regen rune on the top lane for the Queen of Pain, so I really want to see a rotation up just around, really. I don't want just to see the Queen of Pain just sit into the mid lane. With the shadow, yeah, there we go. So we're going to see him moving up to the top. And we did actually see the ward here does scout out the Queen of Pain's movements, so we're going to see how they react to this.
Yeah. I mean, that Rubik, if he can just get his combo off on the Rubik, that's a free kill, pretty much, but that Viper's quite hard to take down.
Yeah, the no levels in the Crystal Skin, so no extra magic resistance, but whoever, if they go in on this, we do have the Puck TPing in, and that's going to be a dead Clockwork. There is nothing he can do in this situation. Yeah, like I was going to say, if they did have that engagement, if Clockwork went in, he was going to die, because the Viper Strike wasn't going to be wasted on the Queen of Pain, because she would just blink away.
Yeah.
So if they did have that fight, the Clockwork was dying no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was. Yeah, definitely. I think just to give him slightly more space, like you said, he really needs his level 6. He's like 500 XP off it, and conversely, like while that was going on, the ASR actually managed to chase Timbersaw out of lane, but only for a little bit.
Okay, Timbersaw has only just got his 6, but the Slark is now level 5, so we really want to see. I want to see this Timbersaw, like even just putting a rune, sorry, not a rune, a ward around here, because Crystal Maiden has just been using Frostbite on these camps the entire time, and if Timbersaw was able just to find her, it would just be just free gold.
Everyone, go now!
Yeah, it looks like Pop's going down for Timbersaw, but I'm not sure if she's in Vision actually. I know something's up though.
We're detecting high levels of
the rocket there just as well, just trying to really just find out where the Timbersaw is to help, and it actually picks up the Invis rune, but it is going to be scouted out by the Rubik, so they do now know about that Invis rune, so they're going to be a bit more careful about that.
You say that Timbersaw walks in, but I guess he's on the map, so it's not that bad.
And this is what I want him to do. I want him to try and find the Crystal Maiden. And if this Crystal Maiden's not careful, he could... Oh, I think he could have gone for that. 300 health Crystal Maiden and level 3 Timber Chain. I think he's being unnecessarily fearful. They've got the Frostbite, and that is the only stun.
Yeah, no,
it should be a kill.
Looks like he's gonna go. Oh. Missing that chakram is not the way you want to start that fight, I guess.
No, I really wanted him to throw out the Timber Chain first, because if you throw out that chakram and this is a little bit low, and then you Timber Chain in, you still have given their team more time to try and close the gap into you. And phase boots for the Puck.
I actually saw this. I think because I was watching. I think it was MYM Alliance in the Dream League. And he actually existed this against S4, but he bought the Blades of Attack first, and this Puck's just gone into phase boot. So I'm a little bit confused as towards the motivation for this, but I might be right in thinking.
Oh, we are going to see. Actually, this should be a kill just here. What did we see? The Invis rune being popped just to get that spot out, but this is not going to be enough. He's actually going to die here.
Wow, that was a massive overextension, and I think she didn't realise that there was 15 charge wand on the Puck, which
that was absolutely massive.
On top lane. Looks like it's not going to do anything though. No, they're getting this Rubik.
They will be able to get the Rubik, but the Viper Strike just be able to say, no, Clockwork, you are not moving out of position. And will they? Oh, can they see him? Oh, that was so close with the Rubik. Very nearly was able to get out.
Yeah. Oh god, that was almost awful. Never mind.
And we do see Slayer just trying to push out Timbersaw, but he's about to get his arcane boots, and the Viper just picking up the Clockwork there. And see, this is what.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure what was happening there.
The mid lane Quap almost died to the rotation from the Earthshaker again. They've managed to pull that back from the first blood, I think.
Yeah. I think a few cocky plays out of the Queen of Pain has sort of just stunted the way he was able to survive in this mid game.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I'm surprised we haven't seen that much aggression from Timbersaw while the supports have been top, but I've not really been watching the lane.
No, he's most of the, like all of the like damage or like harassment has actually just been the Slark attacking the Timbersaw, the Timbersaw just trying to duke the Pounce.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's having to go back to base now because he's got no mana. That's it's not what you want to see. And the Slark's come back in levels really nicely, actually.
Yeah. What really surprised me is that when Timbersaw was 5, Slark was 3. Then when Timbersaw hit 6, Slark had hit 5. So I think there's some really stellar like zoning from the Visage for that to happen.
Definitely, and it's not an easy task either.
No.
Looks like Puck's going for this dive. No, he's just clearing the wave.
There's some really ballsy play coming out of Puck, and with no illusionary orb, well, it should die here. Actually, might be able to pick up the Queen. No, not even close. Had 1 second left on the illusionary orb, but I think that was a really poor decision to make. And we do see the Timbersaw jumping onto the slot and really needs to be able to. I think
Timbersaw's just not having a fun time connecting
all
of his spells today, is he?
No, these shotguns are really just not proving his thing for the day. And we are going to see the first tower go out of the top lane. And a beautiful deny on the quick play. But absolutely brilliant cogs come out of the clockwork into the Sonic Wave and the Scream of Pain. And that will be a 3-for-0 wipe. Absolutely brilliant play by ASR there.
That was some of the best cogs I've ever seen.
That was absolutely sick.
Oh dear, I thought, do you see as well, the Echo Slam was actually panic used in there as well, so...
Yeah, like he used it and it just sort of hit here while most of the heroes were here.
Yeah, it's, I feel like he must have just been panicking.
Oh, we do have an Invis and Timbersaw staring down this Slark, and this should be killed, but actually a nice leap away, pounce away. What is actually... That surprised me. Did he start his Dark Pact early? Because he shouldn't have. The sun surely was longer than that.
I think he must have. This system's not gonna get away.
These TPs are almost making it away.
The clutchest of plays.
We do have
Viper's actually rotated
we've got the mechanism now for Viper, and what I would really like to see is they just rotate the Timbersaw up to the safe lane, just be able to get him a little bit of farm, just trying to maybe get that point boost to all the vitality, and then like with those extra bits of health, then try and rotate with the kill. But we do have the Rubik that's going to be absolutely nuked down. Completely not entirely sure what he was doing there.
No, yeah, I mean,
the Viper...
I think he was just trying to be aggressive, but like they've got no ward vision on the left side of this lane, so he was just not really in the right position, I don't feel.
We do have a haste rune on the Puck, so I'd really like to see them. And with the position, Visage is dead. There is actually missing the illusionary orb there, and the mechanism just being christened by the Viper, and Puck actually going down onto the Crystal Maiden and Slark at the bottom. Queen of Pain trying to pick up the Earthshaker in the back line, but Timbersaw starting to make his mark, gets his first kill of the game, and yeah, so there we go. The Queen of Pain picks off the Earthshaker in the back, but the Slark is going to fall to the combination of everything. And
yeah, no, I mean he almost made it out. That Puck was on his tail, willing to go the extra mile for it.
Yeah, and I think they should try and get these familiars here. This would be a really nice pickup, but nicely over the trees. But this clockwork, why is he AFK at the top?
I'm not sure. I actually think I understand his motivation for this. His team is fighting down, and he, as the clockwork, feels the need to AFK farm. Maybe he didn't have a TP.
Well, sure. The thing is, he had bought up his bracer and then didn't have enough money for the TP. I think.
Oh, he must be kicking himself now. Especially because it's not even on his inventory; it's in his stash.
I think they do want to try and rotate someone up to the top lanes because they might be able to pick off this Viper with +1. But due to the mechanism, this is not a solo kill for the clockwork.
Oh, definitely not. He's got a point boost on top of that as well, so...
Yeah. We do have the Visage and the Slark moving up to the top, and without any vision up there. Yeah, this should be a death for the Viper unless he's and even TP's on cooldown. So this will be the death of the Viper.
Oh, definitely. Oh, unless he decides to go back.
Oh, what
Spidey
is he?
sense? Is Spidey? No, Spidey sense is not happening. I don't think.
No, I don't think. What we're seeing actually is the Dire actually rotating in.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And the Radiant also having the vision, and the Slark TP is going to get cancelled, and yeah, Slark will be fine, just Dark Pact and Pounce, and still has the Shadow Guard. Unless he could get silence here. Oh, a beautiful Dark Knight just before, but he might still die to the Viper Strike. But oh, what an amazing Sonic Wave out of the Queen of Pain. Absolutely destroying them all in the back line, and Timbersaw does now walk into fight. Oh, even beautiful, even just amazing Echo Slam coming out of the Earthshaker just there. And Timbersaw is just going to clean up that Crystal Maiden, and a 4-4 fight.
Wow. This puck and this Quap are really doing so good. Initiate some Timber, not quite.
No, maybe I think if he had a little bit more mana, would have had a bit more confidence to go towards it. But on the whole, I think.
Yeah, I mean he's picked up the cloak, so I think he's going for like a hood. Potentially a pipe.
I think he's still going to go for the Bloodstone, just getting that casual hood because he's going to get the armor from reactive armor, and he just wants that magic resistance due to
that makes sense.
You've got the Pounce, you've got all of the damage out of Quap, and the Rocket Flare, Crystal Nova, things like that.
Yeah, I don't think the Quap can be undersold here. How much work she is really doing with her Sonic Waves.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful to see. Just completely turned around that entire fight. And the thing is, one of the things that I really want to see is the mech timing for the Radiant.
Oh god, yeah, it's going to be so late, isn't it? They don't really have a proper mech carrier apart from Clock, and Clock has not got that much this game.
I think I would have preferred the Visage not to go for the Arcanes and go for that mech, just try and counteract that Viper, because that fight would have been in ASR's favour if they had a mech to counter OMG.
Oh, definitely.
OMG took an even fight while having a mech advantage. But we do have the BKB for this Queen of Pain in the next fight, and if you just take into what damage they have so far, a Puck, a Viper mainly with Poison Attack and Viper Strike. Nether Toxin's quite good, but if they can't reduce her health to begin with, that's not going to be any use. And obviously then the Timbersaw on top of that. This Queen of Pain is really just going to be massive in this next fight.
Oh, definitely.
With that BKB. And we do see a hook shot into the... there. Queen of Pain is seeping in. A not so good Sonic Wave, but they are going to pick up the Rubik for the troubles. But a Rubik for a 10-second BKB and a tower.
That was not the greatest trade in the world. I think they expected to get more off that. There was a really nice silence on the initiating Clock and making sure he didn't get those cogs.
It was did you see the phase shift the silence and the phase shift immediately, just making sure like the Crystal Maiden couldn't even get off the frostbite.
Yeah, it was really, really impressive by the Puck player. Looks like some AFK farming is going to be going on.
We've got Viper TPing into the top lane, and Slark is just going to say, right, I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. And obviously, a Fisher lands onto the Visage, and he is absolutely blown up. And this Puck wants to TP out right now. And are they going to guess right? No, they are not.
Oh, wow. I mean, these TPs, this game, everyone's trying to go for the escape TP, it's so big.
At the same time, Timbersaw was TPing away from the Queen of Pain on the bottom lane.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear, I didn't see that. That's amazing. This game's going to be crazy, I've just realised this. The mobility on OMG's team is going to be literally absurd once Earthshaker gets his blink. Like,
yeah. And then if you take account into and now Agadin's Viper, so now every 12 seconds anyone is going to take a 60% movement slow.
That is definitely not fun to play against.
I just absolutely hate it. It's like whenever he wants, he can just say, right, you're going to get slowed. And it's just like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's absolutely insane range of the Agadim Scepter as well.
Yeah, no, it's such a good pickup on Viper, it really is. I mean, I think the most important thing though is that he's now really difficult to kill for the entire, like, unless they sink a lot into killing this Viper, they're not bringing him down in any sort of timely fashion. And
I would like to see the Queen of Pain actually build an Aghanim Scepter, because they need to be able to use this Sonic Wave consistently. They need to be able to use this a lot, because this is what they're going to need. If the Viper's not picking up a BKB soon, they don't have the damage to get through him like every time they want to pick him off. And with a 135-second cooldown compared to a 40-second cooldown, I don't even think that's what...
I think Aghanim in general is a really underrated item on Quap, but like I think like if you look at the net worth, this Quap's got almost as much as a Viper. I think I'd actually rather see her go a Hex.
A Hex, I think, actually, no, you're completely right. A Hex would be even better here. And I'm going to see and use the Invis rune and start moving up around the bottom tower. I think they really just need to get a tower or at least something, because they need to be able to get these supports and this clockwork something.
Oh, definitely, and it looks like they're trying to cancel the support.
And the nice hook shot onto the Rubik, but the Sonic Wave just goes solo onto the Earthshaker, and then stuns up the Queen of Pain. Meanwhile, the Tinsel is picking them off in the back line. The Earthshaker will be denied. Oh, what a beautiful little deny there, and an amazing dream call out of the puck, then completely destroying the clockwork. What happened to the puck in that?
She got kind of blown up, I think, and the Timbersaw falls at the end of that fight as well.
I didn't see what happened to the puck.
He literally blinked in, got a dream coil of his life, and then boom, he was just dead. Visage felt like the Visage cannon needed to go on the puck. And then the puck died. The Visage.
Oh, that was nice.
I didn't like. I thought Quap was just gonna try and burst the Earthshaker.
Dire's middle tower is
He did try and burst the Earthshaker. Earthshaker has too much health. Quap used a Sonic Wave to scream and the dagger, and then the Earthshaker was on half health.
Yeah.
And then he blinked next to him, and he was just like, I've made a mistake here. Oh, and we do see a nice little silence onto the slide in the mid lane, but we do not have like a Hex or a Dream Coil up right now for this puck. I would be impressed if he did have a 23-minute Hex. However,
yeah, no, that would be impressive. I think Quap, we were talking about her item build, she's actually going Necrobook, so
yeah.
I guess she wants to go the split Quap.
See, one of the things I like with the Necrobook, and I would like the other teammates to go it as well, and I think the Clockwork might do it with that belt of strength.
Yeah, maybe.
Just think of the amount of AoE damage that OMG have. These melee Necro minions are going to destroy someone, and there are no BKBs up right now.
Yeah,
and there aren't going to be any BKBs up for a while.
No, I agree with you completely. Necrobook's a really interesting choice.
Oh, we do see a miss hook shot, and we are just going to see the Queen of Pain able to pick off the Rubik quite simply there. Then just jumping out. Actually had used the... Oh, Timbersaw does not care about trees, and an Echo Slam to absolutely smash that Queen of Pain.
That was not the best trade for ASR right there.
No,
the trades they want to be making.
They are finally pushing a tower. If that's the one thing.
Slug's gone for S&Y. That's an interesting item build.
I think if the S&Y into the BKB, it will just make him so tanky whenever he doesn't have the BKB, and whenever he uses that Shadow Dance, the amount of health that he has, he'll just get an amazing amount of regen per second.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean I think the stat effectiveness per point of gold you spend on S&Y is actually really high from what I remember.
Yeah.
Very cool item.
But we are going to see a tower trade. Actually, they're not even going to be able to trade the tier 2 tower. The puck is going to be able to jump in, and there's no Dream Call, so there is no chance for that Visage to die. So another successful TP out. I think that brings our grand total to 2.
Yes, 2 successful ones for sure. There have been many more attempts. This Vibe, actually, you know, we were talking about BKBs. This Vibe is very close, actually.
Where did he get that money from? I looked at him when we had that discussion. He had no ogre club and 700 gold. Now he has ogre club, mithril hammer, and now 800 gold.
I think he managed to pick the kill up on the quap. I think I'm right in saying that. And then they got a tower. So I mean, I guess it's from that. The quap must have been on some sort of spree. Let's be honest.
They actually, after that, after those towers killed on the top, they actually managed to pick up the clockwork amongst that as well.
Oh god, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that would definitely have been it. Then Viper's treasure trove of gold has come from there.
Actually, Viper got a tower kill as well, so I think that's really where it's going. But so that's going to be it. That BKB is going to be coming out very, very shortly.
Oh, Pop's got Dagon.
I really like this because until the Slark get they can completely nuke down the Slark now, and actually this that phase shift completely dodging all of the damage from ASR there.
It's definitely interesting.
But one of the things I like about it is so versus against the Slark, if he doesn't get his dark packed off before the puck silences him, they are now able to nuke him down because he.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a very interesting choice, but I think my only problem with it is that it's 27 minutes into the game, and he's just got a Dagon in the last minute or so, and Slark's gonna have his.
We do see the Visage get the Earthshaker into the Ancients of the Dire team, but we do. Will he get denied? Oh, beautiful little deny there, and the Timbersaw doesn't actually have enough mana to pursue this fight, and we will see a successful TP out by the Crystal Maiden. Meanwhile, we did have the Slark using the Shadow Dance to escape from the Viper. And the Viper hadn't actually even wasn't even required to use the mechanism, so a really big fight for that Viper, just showing their carry is not on the same level.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Viper's damage output with that Nether Toxin is actually really scary. It's what is it, 160 max bonus damage at level 4? Yeah, it is. That hurts. That really does hurt.
It's just absolutely ridiculous.
And even if you compare the armor values as well, you've got 16 armor up on that Viper, and you've got 9 on the Slark, and that's primarily because of the mech, but
yeah,
everything counts, man.
We are going to see a mech coming up in about 200 gold for the Visage, and a Necro 3 up for the quad. Where did she get that from?
She's been farming. She's been running around the map, split push farming quad. She's tied on CS actually with the Viper pretty much. So I mean,
they actually picked off the Viper in the top lane, but beautiful Echo Slam with the Flame Dagger out of the Earthshaker, and trading the Slark and a Clock for the Viper.
That is definitely what you want to do with your blink pickup. You want to just say, here I am now, I've got my bleeding blink.
We are going to see Queen of Fame should be able to get this mid tower unless someone TP's in with that new Necro book. Just a lot of damage with those minions and the illusion rune.
Just fell off.
Yeah, I mean that attack speed aura is nothing to wave your fist at. Really,
and you're actually right. A hood out of the Timbersaw. That really surprises me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you commented at least 3 times, I think, on the lack of mana that Timbersaw has had to kill people. It's really been hurting him this game. But I think even with the help from the Earthshaker in the early game, Timbersaw just didn't get enough items.
Yeah,
I think that's a major problem.
I think he was too afraid of what could happen when they rotated, because he never could see the Crystal Maiden because she was just Frostbite jungling.
Yeah, definitely. You're probably right. Yeah. I wonder what Queen of Pain's gonna go now. I mean, I'd still love to see the Hex. I think that would.
Yeah,
really nice.
I think a Hex is almost like a necessity, really, because I think the Viper's going to go into something like a butterfly, and we do see a smoke coming out of OMG right now, and this could just be a really sneaky Roshan, as just all of ASR are on the other side of the map, and they're probably going to be looking to take this tier 1. Actually,
As a side note, we've just seen Clock pick up the Necrobook as well. So this is the big split push Necrobook gaming that was popular for a while recently.
yeah, I don't actually even think they're going to split push. I think they're just going to use it just to be able to brute force down towers and to say, here is our front line, hear us roar.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an option as well. Sending Necrobooks to a tower is definitely a sure way to
Right,
kill it.
I think OMG really shouldn't be showing themselves in a lane. I think they should just take the Roshan right here.
That dude's top is all nasty and brokey.
Yeah, it looks like they were looking for a pick-off and then a tower, but...
Yeah, I would have preferred them to go for the Roshan because the tier 1 tower was just too appetizing for ASR to pass up. But they're already pushing down this tier 1 tower, and with the Necrobook advantage, they will push down faster.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And so the tier 2 tower for OMG is going to fall as well. And Clockwork is already.
They're going to get onto the tier 3 before the tier 2 goes down. It literally has, jeez, like those Necrobooks, man.
Now they need to leave. And this could be really bad. The puck, oh, beautiful Echo Slam! Absolutely smashes them to pieces. But the puck really needs to be here. The puck's TP was cancelled by the Clockwork.
Jeez, but that Earthshaker proving his worth. Like, only got 1 kill, but has probably stopped that push. Oh no, he hasn't actually. They're just carrying on.
Hands down, that fight was all Clockwork. He cancelled the Puck's TP. If Puck was in that fight, that was gone because they were so brute out for a Dream Call, Waning Rift, Illusionary Orb.
Everyone, go now!
Yeah,
And
that's
so
crazy.
that's 3 towers for 1.
Yeah, I mean that's a tier 3 as well. Like
Look at the gold, the changing gold for ASR. It is just skyrocketed. It's still not a lot, but if you just look how close it's been and how far ASR extended the lead, that's absolutely insane. And it's
definitely
poor choice out of OMG to try and play that defensively. Try and really aggressively.
Well, that slot's been blocked off.
He's got the pounds. I don't know what. It's just. He does actually see where Rubik is. So I'm wondering if he tried to go for a little pick.
Maybe he's being cheeky as all slugs are.
We're sitting on.
That's a very preemptive use, but Earthshaker saved him. Never mind.
Yeah, Blake's in. Earthshaker now getting up his point booster. So sitting at 1600 health. Is not going to die anytime soon to these fights.
That Quap, I'm sure, has learnt not to burst him down anymore.
No, definitely.
Speaking of Quap, actually, she's on 4,000 gold. I'm surprised she hasn't bought into any items yet.
I think she's basically waiting for like a sort of a game decision. So right, Shiva's, Hex, or an Orchid. Those are the 3 items what she's thinking about. Like the Orchid, Orchid would destroy any of them just as much as a Hex would, and it would be cheaper.
Be effective, yeah. No, you're right. Because that Puck and the Earthshaker, neither of them have BKBs at the moment or Mantas. Not that you would ever go Mantas on either of those heroes.
That Puck is going to have a sheep stick in about 200 gold though. That is going. Are we going to see a pick off? I'm not sure on who. The Scream of Pain was using the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is great. Right, no, you're done. That was your mistake. Familiar stolen by the Rubik.
Oh, that's actually really
That
big.
is absolutely massive there for the Rubik. Now we do see the got the BKB up for the
evil bastards
now, and we'll start transitioning into that Skadi. I'll be able to pick off this Timbersaw. But no, Timber Chain, really nice, like, really useful versus the Pounce. It's like, you lock me into position, I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very, very good. Thankfully the Quap didn't die, because she's got a lot of unreliable gold right now.
Yeah, we now have the sheep stick for the Puck, which this is gonna be absolutely massive in this next fight.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
may not happen because
if they can pick someone off in the mid lane, that would be so huge. Because their team's quite spread right now. If the Puck manages to get a Hex off on the Quap, I think she just dies.
Yeah, the Crystal Maiden sitting about 1,300 gold away from finishing up a BKB, and there is a massive. Oh, what a dart back! Completely shut down that Hex. but not able to survive time and not popping off that BKB. I think if he popped off that BKB against the Science, he would have been able to live there.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I thought that Dark Pact was gonna really hurt him, but the Hex was used literally in the final moment.
The first second, and Queen of Pain needs to get out. And that slow just go through the BKB is really brutal there. And that was actually Quap is down to a 6-second BKB, and we now get a 35-minute Bloodstone out of the Timber Saw.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing about the item is that even though it's been picked up so late into the game, it's still going to be really huge for him.
Yeah, because if they win a fight, all of that regen, and if he dies, he's just going to come back faster. And he's still got a lot of items, but Timber Saw, he's level 16, he's got what he needs. He is at the max effectiveness.
Oh yeah, he does a lot of damage, definitely. I think Slock's going straight for a Scaddy actually, which is
yeah,
really
it's definitely what he's going for. Probably about 600 gold away from that for him.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have it in literally no time, and Clock's got a Necro 3. Let's have a look at Quap. Quap looks like she's going Hex. I'm pretty sure Quap's going Hex. Quap's got Hex.
Yep,
okay,
there we go. I think he was just thinking, right, I want to have all the gold so I can make the decision on the spot if I need to.
She just blinked into the trees. I'm just following her.
I bet they wish they had a Timber Saw.
Oh, indeed.
We do have the Necro 3 for the Clockwork now, so...
She might blink and just Hex the Viper straight off the bat.
Yep, should do. There we go. So there is the Hex... Oh, what is that hookshot really missed out. So many BKBs coming out, and the Earthshaker actually didn't have the Echo Slam up at all. And there we saw the first Necro die doing that damage to the puck.
Yeah, that was...
And so we get the Hex now onto the slant. And yeah, there we go. So Dark Pact away, get away from that Viper Strike. But the Visage not actually able to pick off the Viper, but that the Necro Minions... Oh, those Necro Minions being able to absolutely destroy him. Oh, and the Pounce being able to... And the Pounce not connecting onto the puck. And the Crystal Maiden of all heroes is sat on full health.
She's 0-2-14. She's doing her job.
No, Crystal Maiden's not doing her job. She hasn't died enough.
Oh god, yeah. I mean that initiation was really good, but like even though the Earthshaker didn't have Echo Slam, he saved that Viper. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a really nice Fisher. That Clockwork sort of let himself down with that hookshot. He just hookshot it into his own familiars, and in front of those familiars was a Slark. In front of that was the Queen of Pain. In front of that was the Viper. So he literally said, "Right, I can get through all three of you." Obviously, you can't.
I guess he just panicked. It was definitely he definitely needed to try and go then, because that Viper, if you don't take him down that Hex, he's gonna BKB and just run away. Like
yeah, it was. He survived so long considering that Hex.
Yeah, definitely.
What the items? I really want to see a 4-star come out. So I want to see some 4-stars come out for ASR right now. Like
yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't gone for more with the Clockwork. That's typically what you'd see from a Crystal Maiden and a Clockwork. And if you have those two heroes, they'll both want to just go 4-star because they interact so well with cogs.
Yeah, my 4-star for me is my always first item for a Clockwork. Like even if your hook shot's not up, you can 4-star cogs quite simply.
Oh yeah, I mean if you get 4-star early, that's actually just game changing. If you get 4-star in the first 20 minutes, you can just go around killing people. It's really strong.
And they really can't kill you.
Yeah, no, that mobility is crazy. But he wasn't getting that early though. That Viper definitely shut him down on top lane.
No, that was some like really solid play coming out of OMG for the laning stage.
Have you seen that arrow? Are they going for a smoke?
I don't know. There's two arrows.
Mid.
Why? No. Top. Open racks.
Mid. I know what discussion's going on there. I've had this with my team before.
And a level 3 Dagon for the puck there.
It looks like both teams really are just trying to push out the lanes surrounding Roshan.
This is one of the closest of the French League games that I've actually cast for quite a while.
That's very cool.
Like, like this game is really could absolutely just snowball, and a bad fight for either team can change it. Oh, are we going to see them go in? Just take the haste ring and get out. But
Yeah,
the
Clockwork
clockwork is AFK at the top.
No, he's smart. He's split pushing. He's being an ass.
What I want to see him is, as soon as this Necrobook comes up, he pushes out this next wave and then gets back to his team and leaves the Necrobooks to push out this top wave and try and get the racks, because they do have the siege creep. Yeah, and actually Puck and the Timbersaw are coming up here, so we are going to see a hex onto the clockwork, and he did do what I said. However, he will pay for his life. Actually, are we seeing any sort of fights? They are trading this for the Roshan. And oh, what a beautiful hook shot to the creeps! He's actually going to get out of there alive, and they are going to take the Roshan as well.
Clockwork's decision making was really, really good there. Like this is the thing about Roshan. Like if you have a split pusher or anyone that's trying to split push, it really puts pressure, especially when you got a team.
Yeah.
That's why Fury. I think it's why Fury is so strong with this. Whenever they changed the Roshan to 8 to 11 minutes, is it? Whenever they changed that,
yeah.
Fury just became an even bigger pain in the ass than
we are going to see a smoke, and they are going to try and pick someone else in the dire jungle. And we now have a basher for the start. Yeah, he did pick up a Skadi during that time, so he's got that basher in little to no time at all. So some really nice farming coming out of this luck.
The supports are actually. The supports on ASR are actually just about to pick up 2 major items.
Yeah.
Visage is 350 away from his Aghanims and 100 odd gold away from BKB on the Crystal Maiden. It looks like their smoke's been revealed actually by the Buck. Oh, they're trying this though.
And jump onto the Rubik, and the Rubik is going to die. Trapped in by the Earthshaker. Oh, the team kill.
Oh dear, there.
And
looks like there's a little posturing going on.
One of the things we've got to think of is, so yeah, they've taken down a support, but that's a BKB down, and there is a Hex and the Viper Strike. So there's the Viper Strike straight onto straight onto the Slug and the Hex. But he hasn't popped up that yet, but still has the Shadows dance. But the Puck actually picked off in the back line, and they are going to use the Slug is just going to barrel down onto the Timbersaw.
Missed his ultimate.
Oh, no way! It breaks away in shame.
Oh god, it looks like ASR just gonna.
Yeah, this at the end. We still have the Aegis for the Slark.
Jeez, that Earthshaker must be kicking himself. I think he must have been rocketed or something, or just screwed the blink up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so huge.
Okay, so all the buybacks are coming out right now. That 12-second Viper Strike is really useful. But I think they're just going to take these wrecks, and stopping the Crystal Maiden's going to go down.
There you go. Is she doing her job enough for you now?
Yeah, Crystal Maiden is now performing her duties.
Oh wow, she managed to get the BKB up, and Visage didn't buy his Aghanims for died, so that's a shame. Looks like Slark might use the Aegis at the very least, though.
Look how fast he has 120 bonus agility. He has 300 right click damage before any of bonus, and the Queen of Fane's now into the fight.
Oh god.
When you can live that, it kills off the Puck kills off the Necromini and takes 600 pure damage. And the Skadi are so useful against the so useful against the Viper, and so much agility is being stolen by the Slark. This is why you hate this hero.
Jesus.
He had 120 bonus agility.
Oh my god.
So he had about 40 armor. They couldn't even hit him.
That's absolutely insane.
That was disgusting to see. And
I genuinely thought that fight was just going to be a brilliant pick-off for OMG. Like, they're a bit behind their pick-off Aegis carry. Nope.
Right, Slark has other plans.
Indeed.
And I would like to see what he wants to pick up now. I think it would be cool for him to pick up something like a Heaven's Halberd. Or actually no, if he's splitting off the SMY into a Halberd and Manta, see.
Maybe. I'd really like to see him just finish that Abyssal Blade off. Because it means then the put kill is guaranteed, the Timber kill is guaranteed.
Also, if he did
even the Viper through BKB.
Yeah, if he did split it off, he would have to. He wouldn't have a TP. So yeah, that's a good idea. That's a much better idea. But I would like to see him actually split off that SMY into Manta Halberd eventually, because the Viper's BKB is getting shorter, and if they shut down, he can't attack, there's nothing.
Looks like he's gonna get killed fuck maybe. Are the Bashlords with him today? Oh!
No.
Oh wow. Well
Where
played.
was the blink? Where was the
That's his
shifty
Abyssal
blink?
Blade. That's his Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
That is such a big pick off by the Slark, and
Yeah.
I think they might just go for the racks.
Yeah, there is no buyback for the puck.
Yeah, she used it last fight, I think, didn't she?
No, the buyback's ready. I think it's just, there's just no
She
gold.
has no gold, okay.
The Clockwork, okay, just picked up his full Aghanim Scepter. So you say 12-second Viper Strike, I raised you 1 12-second hook shot.
Indeed. Oh god, the next 45 seconds are going to be so nail-biting for or maybe they won't, maybe they're just
they should just give up, they should give up 1 Rax and try and hold out maybe the 3rd Rax, because they can't defend it. Because if they...
Yeah, I mean they have to delay. I think that's what they're just trying to do.
Yeah, they are going to pick up one of the birds, which would be a little nice. And I forgot the change to spell steal. That you don't steal the Aghanim's upgrade if they have it. I was going to say that would have been brilliant. A nice hookshot onto the Rubik. He still does have the Aghanim hookshot. See, hookshot again, back up in 5 seconds. The Queen of Pain is just right there. Earthshake it. These Echo Sands have just fallen off to him, and that's the game.
There's such a shame, such a strong start by OMG, just really countered by the mid-game of ASR. Absolutely brilliant play.
Yeah. ASR, they played really, really well.
The Slark literally denying all logic and just 1v5ing every
Absolutely brilliant fight. As a thing we do with our casts, we try to choose who we think is the MVP for the match. So in your opinion, who would you vote as the MVP?
I actually think Quap did a lot this game. Honestly, I think Quap is my MVP personally.
Yeah.
Slark's got his farm, but Quap really made that space, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between being able to rice and being able to roam.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Slark did a lot, but this Quap.
Yeah, completely agree with you there. And so, for everyone watching the stream, obviously as we are streaming via the spectator mode, we will only be able to see you again once we do get into the next game. So we will see you all in for Game 2 of OMG versus ASR.